we made this recent addition to our free company house, and when you consider that the fact that we're in Shirogane, a far eastern area, it only makes sense that we would have an impressive far eastern style archway to serve as the entrance to our house. But for a lot of us here in Final Fantasy XIV in recent days, just getting through the gateway to play this game has been a challenge in itself. So with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for another edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. So it has certainly been quite a tumultuous last week or so for the people who get to play Final Fantasy XIV, as an issue that had been prevalent within the launch of Stormblood has asserted itself in a brand new way. I'm talking about issues in regards to DDoS attacks. Now, I'm not a computer whiz, so I don't necessarily know what DDoS means, but it obviously involves the use of hacking, and it involves the use of making it very difficult for us to play the game. I showed this off during the early access period of Stormblood when I had the stream going where we had that one instanced encounter with Grinwat that no one could get into and that everyone was frustrated by the fact that they couldn't get in. And so that went for a few days. Thankfully they fixed it prior to Stormblood's official release date. But now DDoS is occurring in a completely different way. In the sense that it's not that we can't get into an instance, it's that for whatever reason, when these new DDoS attacks are occurring, people will just randomly be disconnected from the game, have to log out of their accounts, and log back into the game. And it's happened to me as well. I will not be afraid to say that I have been a victim of these DDoS attacks. And it's certainly been quite a frustration for a lot of us. I mean, Thamriel, our good friend, and his free company made it a point to highlight these issues themselves, with people just dropping randomly or getting lagged and frozen out. I mean, the most recent example for myself was yesterday when I was attempting Binding Coil of Bahamut turn 5 in a Twintania duel, and we had gotten Twintania down to the last of her health when she flew away and was preparing to do her dive bomb attack. And you know what you're supposed to do when a dive bomb attack occurs. You get to the perimeter and try to minimize the damage that that attack can cause. Well, I run over to the perimeter, and then all the motion stops happening. And for an entire minute, I was frozen in place, and I was thinking I was going to get kicked out of the game. I didn't, thankfully, but still, to be kept frozen by lag as a result of DDoS for pretty much a minute was certainly a frustration for a lot of us. We were able to get the clear. My team was able to get through the end and finish off Twintania, but it sucked being frozen as a result of DDoS. And I don't know why people are taking out this DDoS frustration on us. Like, I don't know if it's some sort of jealous World of Warcrafter who had all their friends defect to play our game, because, as I mentioned before, we have had a lot of World of Warcraft defectors come play Final Fantasy XIV because they were looking for a change of pace. Or maybe it's the infamous Lizard Squad again who are like, stop playing games and spend time with your family. You know, who knows who's behind this and why they cannot stop tormenting us, because it's like, what have we ever done to whoever's responsible for this? Now, I mean, for all we know, it could be ransomware. I mean, that's been a thing in 2017. I even joked one time with Sam and his friends that are like, come on, Square Enix, just pay the people who's put in this ransomware the $100 million and let's get on with our lives, you know? It's just been that crazy, and it's just been that weird with the DDoS situation. And it certainly has shown here at the free company, because things have been quiet. People only stick around for temporarily for a brief moment to check on their retainers or whatnot. So the last couple of weeks, And this week in particular has been particularly quiet because people are having issues with DDoS, and they don't want their game experience disrupted by having that happen. So I don't blame them if they're staying away for that very reason. And I hope that this situation can be permanently rectified once and for all sooner rather than later, because we don't want to be getting constantly kicked out of the game for as long as we're playing it. It's because I'm a diehard of this game. I've been playing it for 3.5 years. I'm not gonna quit the game anytime soon. And so I know that my friends that I've made in this game will not quit the game either, because they just love it too much. They love the game, they love the people they get to play with, and it's something that we all appreciate here in Final Fantasy XIV. So no amounts of DDoSing is going to discourage us who are the most determined to keep playing this game from playing it. We're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep playing, and we're gonna keep enjoying this game, and they can't stop us from doing what we love. And so I'm proud that I get to keep playing, and yeah, it doesn't matter what the weather may be. I like doing what I do here in Final Fantasy XIV, and I will continue to do it that way. So that's going to do it for today's edition of the Final Fantasy XIV Tales of Eorzea vlog. And as always, if you have a character here on the Exodus server, or looking to join the Exodus server and are looking for a free company, we'd be happy to have you with us. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.